So James Carville says he respects the jury system. These people did the job. Trump didn't even have the gumption to get on the stand and defend himself. Geraldo says, yeah, but that jury hated Trump. And this was a trumped-up case that should have never been brought because it was too low level to bring this guy in who's the presumptive nominee in the middle of an election. What does Bill O'Reilly believe? He joins us now.
I believe a lot of things, Cuomo. Carville respects the jury system. That's very noble. And I think that O.J. Simpson would agree with him. The jury system isn't infallible. They're human beings. They carry prejudice and bias into the courtroom. Everybody knows that. Alvin Bragg, who prosecuted, we do it without fear or favor. Well, Alvin Bragg last year downgraded 60% of all the felonies handed to him by the NYPD into misdemeanors and dismissed 14%. That's 74% of all the crimes in Manhattan brought to Alvin Bragg were either dismissed or downgraded. So that means that the New York City Police Department is the worst police agency in the world. Okay? 74% of the paper that comes across Bragg's desk doesn't get charged. But he's without fear. Hey, no one's above the law. So we all know this is a low-level beef, okay? It's not the Teapot Dome scandal. It's not Watergate. It's not even Monica Lewinsky and Bill Clinton, where Carville said something interesting. If you're an ill-noble person, a bad person, you surround yourself with other bad people. I think Carville's resume may have Bill Clinton on it anyway. So I'm trying to point out the hysteria in the coverage here. So the most important thing in this story is something that you overlooked, but I was surprised because you bang this drum on the Cuomo program all the time. This is creating even more discord in the United States. Not since the Civil War.
Yeah, I agree. I said it. Yeah, you're right. It's exacerbating things.
Not since the Civil War has the citizenry hated each other, and I use that word literally, as much as it does now. It's going to get worse. So now we have bitterness, we have acrimony, we will have violence, that's coming. We have 50% of the country believes the justice system is corrupt, 50, maybe more. Remember, 70 million people voted for Donald Trump, 70 million. So what should happen now, and I wrote this on BillO'Reilly.com, and I steered you to it, but I don't think you went in, is that tomorrow, President Biden should pardon Donald Trump of any and all crimes and suggest publicly that Governor Hochul do the same thing. And then on Saturday, President Biden should pardon his son Hunter. That would throw the whole acrimonious system into absolute chaos. And there's precedent, as you know, because Gerald Ford did exactly the same thing when Richard Nixon could have been charged in Watergate, and those crimes were 1,000 times worse than what Trump was charged with.
Well,
so that's what Biden should do. In
this case. But Biden can't. That's why you bring in Governor Hochul. He can't pardon a state case.
Thank
Hochul
you.
could.
But he can say to Hochul, and believe me,
you should do
Hochul would do it. You should do this.
Let's leave out the fact that Trump would never do that. Trump would never do that. Hey, thank you for watching. Please go to NewsNationNow.com, NewsNationNow.com, and you can find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button down below. Then you will get more of NewsNation's fact-driven coverage.